guys, Elaine here again, and I just wanted to go over some PVC pipe warm-ups. Now a lot of CrossFit gyms incorporate PVC pipe just pass-throughs and around the world, but a lot of the times I don't think people understand kind of why they're doing this specific type of warm-up. Everything warm-up wise needs to have an intent and purpose. Now, the reason that we use PVC pipes is to kind of work on some hand and grip stability while we work on mobilizing and getting our shoulder blades to kind of activate, as well as the ball of our ball and socket joints to activate. But a lot of people just kind of willy-nilly go through the movements without really having an intent and purpose as to why you're doing that specific movement. So in today's video, I just want to talk about the pass-throughs and also the around the world, and kind of give you some tips and tricks on how to make it a little bit more purposeful for your warm-up, and what to really focus on when you're gripping the PVC pipe, and then also what are you doing with the rest of your body. Now, with PVC pipe pass-throughs, what a lot of people do is they just kind of just grab the PVC pipe and they're just kind of going through the movements, just kind of whatever, doing all this kind of jazz. But same thing, you're really not activating the muscles like you really need to and prepare for what you're about to do. Whether it be barbell work, push-ups, burpees, or just hanging from the rig like pull-ups and total bars. A PVC pipe is a great warm-up technique as long as you are using it for its intended purpose. So what most people tend to do is they just are kind of rounded forward and they're just kind of doing this kind of thing. They're letting their spines kind of kick in, and that defeats the purpose of the warm-up. So it's all about the setup when it comes to where your PVC pipe is. So you want to make sure that you're going through the setup, which is what I talked about, and I will link the video down below. But what you really want to think about doing is pulling in the Kegels, getting that belly button towards your spine, locking in that rib cage, lifting that breastbone, head nice and neutral. Screw those heels in, but also when you grab your PVC pipe, screw your hands in. So when people grab the PVC pipe, they end up kind of just rounding everything forward. You want to make it active. So screw those heels in, screw the hands in. Feel like you're kind of breaking that PVC pipe in half. So when you screw in here, and then you go through your pass-through, you want to make it a little bit more active, and you're not just kind of willy-nilly going through the movement. So slide in those knees, screw those heels in, get all your core muscles firing, head nice and neutral, breastbone up, screw those hands in. I want to see this movement happen to lock everything in. Don't let everything roll forward. Lock everything in, and then go through your pass-through. If you need a reset in between each one, that is a-okay. Core is engaged, heels are screwed in, hands are screwed in. Go through your movement, reset, get those shoulders nice and active, make it purposeful. Don't just willy-nilly go through your workout or even your warm-up. So screw those heels in, lock in, up and around. So the same is going to apply to the around the world. So when most people do the around the world, they're just kind of quickly moving through the movement, la 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 la. They're not quite knowing why they're doing said movement. The goal of a around the world is you do want to get different angles of movement, but you want to make sure that you're nice and stable within that amount of mobility. So it's all about the setup, right? So you're going to kind of set up the same way you would with a regular pass-through, slide in the knees, Kegel, belly button, rib cage, breastbone, head, heels, hands, and then start your movement by pulling the shoulder blades back and allowing the ball to sit in the socket. Here, pull the shoulder blades back, let that happen. Here, now let's go the other direction. So from the side, what that's going to look like, same thing. Kegel, belly button, rib cage down, breastbone up, head nice and neutral, heels are screwed in, hands are screwed in, shoulder blade back. As I come forward, I'm resetting, pulling my shoulder blades back. Going the other direction as well. So from the other side, same thing, lock everything in, screw those heels in, lock those arms in, pull that shoulder blade back, make sure that ball sits in the socket. And then you want to reverse the movement, but you're still resetting in between each one. So it's okay to kind of fall out of that position. As long as you reset before you start your next movement, you'll be good to go. So make sure when you're going through a warm-up routine, especially with a PVC pipe, you are doing it with intent and purpose. You just want to make sure that you're really truly activating the muscles in order to protect specific joints for what you're about to do. Now, that doesn't mean like just throw the PVC pipe around, kind of warm up your snatch or whatever you're trying to do. Go slow and controlled at first, and then add a little bit more of a dynamic component to it. Make sure that everything is screwed in, everything is nice and in a neutral position before you even start moving. Give yourself a fighting chance. If you don't, you're going to lead down a road of improper movements, which fix it now, because later down the road you don't feel like you're improperly moving. You're going to kind of feed back into that movement and movement pattern, and it's going to be that much harder to correct. So fix it now, work at it. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to take a little bit of time to develop that, but just relax and reset in between each individual repetition. You'll be fine. It's not about how much range of motion you have, it's what does it look like? Does it look good? And are you making sure that you're feeling the right muscles fire when you're doing these specific warm-ups, especially with a PVC pipe? So give those guys a try. Let me know how it goes. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.